I guess while we're at it, your mic is very poppy.
Oh,
Am I?
is it? Okay.
A little crinkly, yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean your mic is always sort of staticky, but it's like poppy now.
My mic is always staticky?
In Discord, not in stream. I don't know why it's different. It's kind of weird.
I have filters on the stream,
Ah,
but then I don't filter it through Discord because then I would have double the filters on it.
yeah, it's fine normally. It's just like popping
Mhm.
very loud.
Well, what do you mean by popping? Like pop filters or like
It sounds like popcorn's
Crackling?
being made behind you. Like yeah,
It's
crackling.
like static pops.
yeah, that could be a connection.
Yeah.
Huh. Welcome back, chat. Chat, was that the first disconnect since the very beginning of the stream? Those who were here from the beginning, because if that was the first one, then that's a strange timing. But did we have one 20 minutes ago? That I just missed? That I wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, that was the first one, and that's very odd. Also, chat, are you guys hearing static from me? Like, how's my voice sound to you guys? Because it could be a Discord thing that's getting the players, but not you guys. So how do I sound to you guys? Am I sound different? Do I sound crinkly, crispy? No static? No nothing? No weird popping or anything? Just declare on. Okay, well, how bad is it for you guys? You can understand me, right?
Yeah.
we can talk.
For us, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably. I forgot to do the actual tweet.
I'm not hearing any popping anymore,
Well,
by the way.
now it stopped. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good, yeah.
It's
Well,
kinda
okay,
stopped
then you know what it was? It was. Has it been doing that the entire stream?
Yeah.
Since we
Kinda,
started
yeah.
the call? Oh.
earlier, yeah.
If it's good now, then it's good now.
Yeah.
Well. Strange.
I wonder
it's
if
good-
it's like a warning sign that it's going
That's
to
what I was.
disconnect.
That's what I was
And-
thinking.
It's because it didn't happen before. It's like, all right, we're gonna
Yeah.
fuck with his mic, but
Yeah, we'll give him an extra 20 minutes on the disconnect clock, but in exchange, we're taking his mic. What the hell? It's really hard to troubleshoot these issues when I have no idea what the source is.
it's fine. I'm sure.
And they just invent a new problem. Alright, you know what? I forgot the tweet, so let me just do that. I had the tweet all set up, and then I didn't do it because I was waiting. And then I started the recap, and I completely forgot. So I might as well tweet. It's a little late, but that's okay. Well, if I'm okay now, and it's happening every 40 minutes, that's not too bad. 40 minutes, not too bad. Let's keep going and see if it happens again. If it starts to get bad, then we'll do like a halfway break and I'll reset. But welcome back. Let's get back into it. And chat, if you hear the popping, like a weird crackling or like my mic starts to sound different and bad, please let me know. Because I wanna pinpoint when it's happening specifically. So as soon as you hear it, type in chat. Because if it's happening right with the disconnects, then I wanna pinpoint that so I can troubleshoot it easier. All right, back into it. So yeah, the woman hurries off into Cobalt's Academy, and leaves you alone with this rather strange-looking woman. Even for an elf, she's a little bit strange. She's got rather interesting hair, multiple colors. Part of it white, part of it red, and her eyes don't resemble that of any elf you've ever met. And she just kind of smiles at you guys and waits patiently and just says, "Do you think she'll be back soon?"
Maybe. Hi.
I hope so.
Hello.
I really like your hair.
Thank you. Do we know each other? She looks across at the group.
Oh, no. Although, we stayed at the tavern, so I think we may have seen each other.
Oh, yes, that must be it.
But it's nice to officially meet you. My name's Ruba.
Well, it's
What's yours?
it's nice to meet you as well.
Is your hair naturally like that? I've never seen anything like that.
She looks up at kind of nothing, trying to look at her own hair. Oh, well, yes, it's always just sort of been like this.
And your eyes too?
Yo, it's kind of like you.
Hmm. I don't have any red, do I?
Oh no, I mean like the the color, the
Oh,
It's
Different
so
eyes.
beautiful.
Well, the eyes have always been like that as well. I apologize. My name's Diantha.
Nice to meet you, Diana. Do you know the person getting the clock?
Not especially well, but I do have an interest in her.
Oh, she seems very skilled.
Well, that is exactly the point of my interest.
What does she usually do?
Well, she's usually a smith, but she's been teaching several classes here at Cobalt's for quite some time. A waste of her talents, if you ask me.
A smith. And a teacher, too. And was able to figure out how much cloth was needed so fast.
Like I said, she's quite skilled.
That's impressive. Doesn't look like she's very interested in talking, though.
Not to worry. She's very committed to the school and all that, but don't worry, I'll change her mind.
Do you have a school that you want her to go to?
No.
No, I thought maybe you were a teacher too.
Not quite, no.
River just smiles. Kinda.
No, a craftswoman of her skill should be doing much more important things than teaching children how to thread a needle.
Oh, sort of like a sponsorship, like a noble sponsorship. I've heard
Yes,
that sometimes
sort of thing.
happens. Yeah. I'm surprised some of that skilled isn't.
Well, she's not particularly interested in leaving this island. That seems to be quite the difficult point to get across to her.
Oh. So you must come from farther than just Middlemere.
Yes, indeed. Far to the west.
Oh wow. Ruba's eyes just kind of like light up and sparkle. What's it like?
Well, it's quite magnificent.
Are there huge cities like much bigger than here?
Oh, yes. In fact, I come from Urhalai, the grandest city of them all.
Urhalai. I've never even heard of such a place.
Really?
What's it like?
Well, as I said, the grandest city of them all. All the finest craftsmen, we gather them from across the realm to make our city even better. I'm here on behalf of the Flame Tender herself.
Oh, like the best smith?
Not quite.
Flame tender.
Are you not Well, you did say you were not familiar with Urhalai, so you're not familiar with Flame Tender Deatra either.
Oh no, I unfortunately not. But the name sounds magnificent.
Well, then it suits her.
And is it all amazing architecture and lavish clothing and all sorts like that?
That rather aptly describes Urhalai.
Oh, wow. I wish I could go there one day. Well, now I have a new goal in life. Nora just smiles.
Well, if you display enough talent, maybe the Flame Tender will want to poach you for her treasure hoard as well.
Oh, a treasure hoard. That's, Riva kind of like tilts her head. That's a dragon sort of thing, right?
Yes, indeed.
So, are you part of the horde as well?
You could say that.
I want in.
She's a dragon?
From the south, you see the woman just kind of carrying bolts of fabric out of the door, and she brings them over to you, Tib, and hands them over to you.
Oh. Hey, thanks.
Here you are. Here's some prime examples of the first year's work. He kind of holds some of them up. You can see some shoddy looking seams and awkward angled clothing, but should suit your purposes.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I'll take it. How much?
Well, I can't charge you too much for work like this. Let's say 2 gold and we'll call it even.
Including the just loose fabric?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
2 gold. Do you have any more? Riva's
Well,
very
I have a
interested
lot
now.
more, yeah.
well, I've given you most of the first year's projects from last year.
Ah, I see.
If you wanted something else, it would be a little bit finer and a little costlier.
Oh, never mind then. It's okay.
Well, all right then.
I thought you had your own clothes.
Well, I know, but I'm always in the trade for more. Like I can fix some of the hems. Not that hard if you.
The woman is just kind of like slowly stepping backwards from the conversation. That's kind of like engaged with you guys. She's just kind of trying to remove herself from the conversation without Diantha noticing. But as soon as she gets a little bit away from you, you see Diantha just kind of glance around. Oh, it was very nice meeting you all, but I have business elsewhere.
All right.
Bye
Good
bye.
luck.
And she proceeds to pester the woman even more.
Dude, she was just like you.
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, dude.
No, she's not like him at all.
What do you mean? Different hair, different eyes.
But she's a
Mm,
slave.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
Who?
Asleep?
She's a slave.
What?
That dragon?
I thought there was a dragon.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of
Isn't it
rude.
it's like a fire one though, right? You do it's fire.
No, do all dragons do fire?
Do we hate all dragons?
I hate all dragons. I mean,
No, not at all.
I'd say our
Speak for
relationship with
yourself.
silver ones is kind of shaky at this point, but
God,
But-
they're pretty fun.
She's the dragons with the hordes. They they take possession of things that they deem valuable. So once you're part of a horde, you're just an item to be possessed and owned.
Sure,
She
but
seems happy though.
Yes, it's fine. It sounds
Yeah.
great. She's also a slave. That's not all
Don't you-
slavery is
It's a bit of
awful.
a harsh term.
yeah, right. Don't you have possessions? Don't people in general tend to do the same thing? I understand it's not always the same degree, but it's not always not.
Oh no, I'm not saying that she has a problem with it or that it's a bad thing for her. I'm just stating the facts. If it were up to me, I would try to save her, but you know, it's not up
Like-
to me.
She doesn't need
Positive
saving, I
slavery.
don't think.
Positive slavery.
We are
no such
tiptoeing a
thing.
line here.
All right,
let's
so
leave
how about
her
that
to her
planning?
task really quick. And
What are you
let's
all
get to
talking
our-
about? Pablo just kind of staring blankly. I wasn't paying attention to that entire conversation with that strange woman. What on earth are you all talking about?
Something about slaves and dragons.
Well, are you ready to go? Did you find what you're looking for, Timber?
Yes. The worst shirt you could ever imagine.
You want me to try and fix
That's
it
what
a
you were
little
looking
bit?
for?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I can't go messing around with some bad people looking so fly.
I think maybe I can fix the collar
can
so
fly?
it will fit better.
Gil always looks fly.
Gail can.
True.
Because I don't think your massive neck will fit in that small hole. I'm just saying, you might want me to fix the collar.
If you want to.
I mean, the
mean,
more
if it
rough you
breaks,
like,
it-
the better. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I suppose it's just okay. All right.
I'm not thinking too much about it. If you want to do it, you can. I don't know how much time we're gonna spend.
I mean,
I'm
I can
ready.
do pretty fast. I'm fairly used to doing this sort of thing.
All right. Well, I'm ready. So whatever y'all
Yeah.
gotta do.
Yeah, you guys are kind of having this conversation as you walk back out of Cobalt Academy. So what's your next destination?
The barracks, but
The prison.
Ruva's gonna take this shirt and start trying to fix it so that the collar is more appropriate for a half orc.
All right.
You know what they say about thick necks.
No, what do they say, Tips?
Thick thighs.
Big brain.
Oh, maybe I
More
don't have
thought
to fix
transfer
this
to the
anyway.
body. Means I can move faster.
All right. So you guys weave your way back through the city streets to the north of town. And make your way back into the barracks, where you're greeted with kind of nods of recognition from the other Kingsguard, who seem to all kind of recognize your accomplishments in the trial.
Hmm.
You guys want to pray before we do this?
Pray.
Always important thing.
For like good luck?
You go away. You go away. You go away. you go
Absolutely
away.
not. Takes too much
Pray.
time.
I'm gonna pray either way, but
Yeah, that's because you. I mean, if I were you, I would pray.
I know what you're saying.
Is that a
Yeah.
threat?
No, I'm talking to Kosh.
I know, yeah. What?
Maybe you want. I can pray twice. I mean, I don't mind.
Oh, you can. Can you maybe put in a good word for me?
I'll see what I can do.
Just don't mention. Yeah, I don't know. River's gonna start placing some stuff in this bed, which she's assuming is now hers, technically, kind of.
Yeah, there's some free beds, so you can just pick whichever bed you want.
Okay.
I am placing everything, including my sort of jacket shirt. I'm going purely in like the rough tunic, my chainmail, wrapping my sword, and like a little backpack filled with only the meat I bought, and my necklace.
Very well.
Everything else is going in the chest.
I'm gonna get started on my letter back home. Another thing I was gonna ask too is, do we look really young compared to the other Kingsguard, or are they pretty young too?
Yeah, you guys would be a bit younger than most of them. A lot of them seem kind of like late 20s.
Oh,
There's a couple who are older. They seem like they've been there longer. I said maybe the closest person to your age was actually Abel.
whoa.
Though he is a little older than you guys.
I also have to talk to Abel. I need to know what languages he speaks.
Oh, here, Riva, you should have this then. I'm gonna toss Riva the Simstone.
Ah, thank you. Ruva's gonna quick go sort of like under under her blanket and what and then switch.
Ah,
Oh,
why is he hot?
Let me resize that for you.
Thank you. Switch to Nolly.
Very well.
Oh, hold on. I need to. There we go. Okay. I sort of need to talk to Abel.
Okay.
Although now that I think about it, I probably should have stayed at Ruva for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
yeah, did the other Kingsguard react at all, or are they just fine with this?
I'm just a
I mean-
random man, just hanging out with the Kingsguard.
They're pretty
Nothing
well
suspicious about it here.
they're pretty well traveled, so I think they would kind of just assume it's like a magic trick. They've seen people cast spells before. Some of them can cast spells, so I think they would assume rather than just going, this person's probably a changeling, they would go, this person cast an illusion spell. I think that would kind of be their assumption. They give you a couple like quizzical looks, but they just kind of just some magic.
Is that who you're going as?
What? Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Do you have
Not
a
a
problem
fan,
with
Tips?
this?
Huh?
I could just pick. So what do you want me to go as? Tell me who you would like me to
It
go
doesn't
as.
matter.
No. Please, Tibbs. Please,
No, it's
enlighten
fine.
me.
Be someone like me.
What, like you?
Yeah.
Like a
Like a fairy.
Janasi.
Yes, but no, because yeah, yes, but no.
I don't.
Read
I-
my mind.
I suppose I can't read minds.
Did you go as anyone else?
Well, it depends. I mean, I could go as literally anyone else.
How about a dwarf, like a rugged dwarf?
I
The
don't
same-
like being short. And I just was short.
Yeah, but like we're rough and tumble. That's the goal. So
You
like,
don't think that I'm rough and tumble.
no, I think you're dainty
Dainty.
because you're thin and tall, like me.
Nolly's. Suddenly, Nolly has 2 daggers in his hand.
Your skin is
Thank
way
you.
too clear.
Dainty. That's because I'm a bloody elf.
It's boring. Yeah, don't be an elf. We always see elves. Be something like a dwarf or a genasi.
I vote neither of those two.
Alright,
oh,
then what do you
oh,
want me to go as?
be an orc. Be an orc.
No, don't
shall I
do
be
that.
a tiefling?
No, do not do that.
Oh,
Shall I be a tiefling? I
sure.
want a tiefling.
That's pretty spicy.
You can do that, yeah.
Tiefling, but I don't think I can do that. The only
You
tiefling I
just said
have.
you could. Why are you lying to us?
All right. Well, I can, but it'll be hard.
Okay.
whole-
Like how hard?
Life is hard.
Like, I would have to ask the DM to do something.
What the fuck is a DM?
I don't know. But it sounds like you need to take a rest and you need to just stay as Ruva for a while. Weirdo.
Let me just. Fine. I'll
Go
stay
back
as
in your
Rover
go back in your tent or whatever the fuck
for-
you
He
did.
goes back under
Do you have to hide to change?
He peeks his head out.
You're
no,
just shy.
They're being
I
bashful.
don't.
It's
But
alright.
my clothes changed. Okay. All right, fine. And he's gonna change it to Ruva, but it's Ruva in Nally's clothes now, and they're too big for her.
You look like a child.
It's pretty stupid.
Yeah, well, you just told me. Ugh, never mind. Ruva's gonna go under the blanket and change into her clothes, and then come back out.
You should get like a curtain or something.
By the lady. You.
Are we just changing who we are now? Is that?
You can always change who you are, Tim.
I
Yeah,
feel like
take
we
some
just.
effort.
I just feel like it just started happening and we didn't really
What
discuss
do you
it.
mean?
What
I
a-
mean, what's happening? What's. I thought I had to be someone that wasn't this, you know, because that doesn't look scary or anything.
Are we going tonight?
I have no idea. We haven't talked about anything.
We should
What
find
are we
this.
doing?
If we're doing it tonight, you
Well-
should definitely go back.
Can
I
we get a
mean,
little closer?
Maybe
There's
not. Okay.
A lot of people in here.
Let's not yell across the room, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, you were told that only the people in the room when you were told the plan knew about the plan. Not every King's Guard.
Alright.
So what's the
Okay.
plan?
So we talk about the plan. Got it. All right. I would say.
Don't whisper. I can't hear you.
Oh my goodness, Tibor.
Wait, what are you saying?
Oh my
You guys talking about the plan?
god.
Kale's not in on it. It's fine.
So,
So what's the plan? I didn't listen.
well, you never listen. But I'm assuming we're supposed to. Okay, we're gonna go in. We have to talk to the two first, though, because I think that we potentially should kill the one that can do the. Obviously, not really kill, but like kill the one that can.
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna make
the,
air quotations when you say that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kill them, yes.
Kill them in game.
the illusionist.
Yeah.
The illusionist, maybe, and then with the other one, I'm thinking can make it slightly more messy. Kosh, do you think perhaps that you could do that one?
I can get into a scuffle with them, and then if they hit me with something, that'll be more believable, right?
Yes. That's
What's
what I
my
think.
what's my position in all of this?
Your position. Honestly, I don't think sneaking is your strong suit. Maybe.
Mm,
So
do we know where the exit is?
the exit. No, we don't know anything about the makeup of this place.
You were told, and it was like an hour ago, so I can re-summarize if you want.
Oh,
Please.
You're just told that the prison's a long hallway with cells on either side, and that at the far end of the hallway there is a secret exit that very few people know about, in kind of hidden within a closet.
Did they tell us if it like leads to like the wall or something, or?
Yeah, Abel told you they would like lead you under the wall of the city and outside the city.
I could stand outside the wall.
Outside the wall.
We have to find out where that tunnel comes out first.
I mean, it's a long wall. I could just stand on one end and watch the length of it.
I suppose, but okay, yeah. That makes sense. Gale, I know you're gonna want to go in, but
Wait, no, but what do you mean but? Why is there a but?
okay, if you go in with us,
Huh?
there's okay, no, I got an idea. I'm gonna need you to pretend to kill Effie, okay? It's gotta be something quick, like slitting her throat or something.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Then she's gonna go down and she's gonna make the other one look, make Ed's look more messy. He's gonna have to hit Kaj. Kaj can heal later. Oh, someone can point out the blood on him, and he'll heal later. But I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna open the door. Unless you guys think that you can do it on your own. Kaj, Gale?
Might as well have three of us there.
Just do it on our own? What,
Then-
open the door? Sure, you just open it.
No, I'll open the door while you guys deal with that, and then we're going to have to hustle him out to where Tips is standing guard, and then we're just gonna have to sort of book it.
Yeah, I'll protect us when we get out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that.
Okay.
Is that our plan?
Great, let's do it tonight.
That's what we're working with.
Not
Please
tonight.
not tonight.
I don't think tonight will work.
What?
I
We're not
used a
tonight.
lot
I
of
need to talk.
stuff.
I need to talk to Abel. We need to talk to Ed and Effie.
Well, to be fair, like it is still like relatively early in the day. Like it's only like 4 or 5. So like What?
It's just go with this.
no, I'm just saying like the 8-hour long rest can just be done whenever. Like if you wanted to wake up in the middle of the night, that's something you guys can do.
But I need to talk to Abel.
Yeah, no, you can totally do that. I just wanted to make sure mechanically you guys understood that you don't have to do your long rest at night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like you don't, if you wanted to like do your plan under cover of darkness or whatever in the middle of the night, that's allowed.
Okay. That
And
would
smart.
be much better. That's what I was
Okay.
kind of assuming we were gonna do. But having just realized that, yeah, that is something we actually can do. That's much better. So I guess I'll talk to Abel, then we talk to Effie, and then we
Okay.
rest, and then we have this done.
Okay, I'm gonna get this letter sent, and then I'm gonna get some sleep.
Okay, I am going to. Oh, wait. Where are we going to. In case something goes wrong, rendezvous point outside of the city. Where?
On me.
In case something goes wrong, I repeat. In case something goes wrong and we get split up or something. Rendezvous point.
I think
Close
planning
to
for failure is a little negative.
We don't exactly know this area that well either. I mean, you maybe do.
Okay,
That's even
but yeah,
more work.
fine. We'll just. Oh my goodness.
Look for the smoke from the woods. Okay.
I'd say,
Oh boy.
Ruvo, since you spent some time kind of investigating parts of the city, I can give you like a general summary of the landscape surrounding the city if that's what you want.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, so there's sort of farms to the east and west and south of the city. To the northwest, there's kind of a thicket of trees that covers part of like just kind of surrounds part of the wall. But yeah, just a lot of farmland, farmhouses, and stuff like that, kind of on the.
and then the woods. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll meet in the woods at the north of the city.
Which
Okay.
tree?
In the woods.
Just go to the woods. I'll find you
In
guys there.
the woods. Oh. I feel great about this, guys.
Doesn't sound like it. It'll be fine.
I've never had a plan that had this many people in it. It's usually just me.
Isn't everything better with friends?
We can always achieve it with the power of friendship.
It's a good thing you guys are my family, or I would ditch you so fast.
What, so you don't think it would be the other way around? I thought we were stuck with you.
Are we splitting apart already before the plan?
Yeah.
Was that
are
a-
we actually-
Was
We
that
just made the plan. Can we?
wait, we need to. Are we siblings in front of this guy? What are we? How do we meet?
No, we're all on this job. Just like him. Like, we don't know our names, each other's names. Or
We
anything.
all have different moms, same dad.
No, we don't know. We don't
Honestly.
know each other.
That's an impressive dad right there.
We don't know each other, okay?
Wait, different dad, same mom.
Guys, you have to
All right.
remember this. Okay, fine. That's gonna be too hard for you guys. We're gonna be a band of mercenaries that they hired to get this done. Although we're not supposed to know where we're supposed to go afterwards, we're going to escort him to where he's going to go. That's our mission.
Yep.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
not going to be me.
What?
I'm going to be someone else, which means you're going to have to use a different name for me. Is that going to be too hard for you? You know
What's
what?
the name?
Yeah.
I've got the perfect name.
It's Denzi.
Oh, that's not the name. That's not the name.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, all right, then just call me Ruva. Whatever. It won't go, but it's fine.
Can we do a cooler name?
Wow,
You
what
want to give
name?
them a cooler name?
What name do you want?
Teddy.
It's an awful name.
All right, hold on now. I didn't go and shit on your day with your shitty ass suggestion. You don't gotta be like that to me.
It's not a suggestion. It's a name.
What is happening?
All right. Okay.
I'm offended.
Teddy it is. Okay.
No,
Teddy.
it's a stupid name. Don't do it.
You said it, not me. Ah. Just call me Ruva. It's
Are we going to refer to each other by name?
I really don't think we should, but I'm pretty sure we will.
Play falls apart before the plan has even happened.
It implodes before
Oh my
we even finalize
God.
it.
Oh my god.
So if that is your plan, then just tell me where you want to start, and we'll get going.
Okay.
I did my full rest. Like, looks like I did my spells.
Yeah. So yeah, you discuss the plan. Kaj, you start to take a nap so that you can get a refresher.
Okay.
While Kaj is getting a long rest in, anybody else who wants to long rest can do so.
Yeah, I'll say I'm done.
And Ruva, you said you wanted to talk to Abel.
Talk to Abel, and then someone's got to talk to Effie and Ed.
Good
Yeah,
luck.
We can't.
Well, Abel
We
told you
can't
that
just-
when you want to speak with them to do it through him. So
Oh, okay. Cool. Well then, yeah. All right. So, anyone coming with me to Abel's? Great. Great.
Half the rest, sorry.
Okay. Got it. This is great, guys. Doing great.
All right. So
Mad
Ruby, you
dibs.
make your way out of the bear. So, and Gale, are you long resting as well?
Yeah, I guess. I'm just gonna, I don't know, lie in bed and wonder why.
Yeah. So you guys are going to bed like earlier than like actual bedtime. So like your long rest will be elapsed before it's actually morning. So if you did want to get up in the middle of the night, that'll be possible since you're going to bed early. But Ruva, you make your way where, back to the King's Meadow, or are you ringing Abel through the Sending Stone?
Oh, they completely forgot about the sending stone that they now have.
That's why I was wondering so much why you have to go there. I'm like,
I was wondering
you
that
have a
too.
phone.
They're going to, well, they wouldn't want to do this phone anyways, that's the whole point. They're going to go find him.
All right. Yeah. So you wander your way back to the King's Meadow. You would have to kind of like ask around for where he is. But
Mhm.
the guards out front would recognize you as King's Guard, and so they would allow you entry. But takes a moment for someone to go and grab him. One of the maids hurries off to go and find him, and a few minutes later, he meets you in the entrance hall. So just give me a moment to grab
Mhm.
them. All right. Yeah, so you make your way into the King's Meadow and meet with Abel in the entrance hall. When he approaches, he is flanked on either side by Ed and Effie. It seems he
Oh,
went to fetch them before he made his way over to you.
perfect. Well, we kind of have a plan.
Everything in order then.
Ha 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 ha. Ah.
Your laugh doesn't
Um,
strike too much confidence.
oh, we will get it done.
Well,
We
I do
have
believe
to.
you on that. It is important that we get it done.
Yes. All laughter aside, I do have a couple questions for you. What
Very well.
languages do you speak?
Dwarven, Common, Elvish, a little bit of Gnomish.
Hmm. Okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, we're supposed to let you know what we're doing, and I'd rather not. Well, in case anything was heard, which obviously it shouldn't be, but in case, I would rather it not be in a language that they would know. So I
Aye,
was going to
it's a good
take
plan.
a precaution. Hmm. Unfortunately, I do not know those languages. I mean, aside from Elvish and Common, but they're an elf, as you said, so they should know Elfish. Oh well, I suppose I will just have to be extra careful.
He lowers his voice a little bit and says, I should add that I do speak Thieves' Cant as well, but with an organization under the Bandit King, I'm not confident that they'll be unfamiliar with it.
Mm. I understand. That's one that I wasn't going to try. Uh, in any event, for the plan with Ed and Effie,
Aye.
Gail wants to pretend to kill Effie by just quick dagger to the throat or something, or sword to the throat. And then when you go down, we wanted Ed to fight Kaj and hit him. At least, hit him once, so that he at least takes little damage. And then go down.
You want me to strike him full force then? Ed says.
Mm, full force sort of seems
Hold
a
back
bit
a little.
excessive. Maybe a little.
Just want to make
full,
it convincing, that's all.
full force. Just do full force.
And
I believe in him.
fair play, long as it is a blunt weapon, you can hit me full force back. I've got quite a thick noggin. I am a dwarf after all. Kind of taps on his own forehead with his knuckles.
Okay. We want what happens to you to seem more bloody. So, Effie, we're gonna need you for that.
Yes, I can do that. Of course.
Perfect. And then we're just going to open the door. Who has the keys? I guess as long as someone has the keys. Maybe don't tell us.
You'll have the keys. You'll have pilfered them before you head down to the dungeon,
Okay.
according to your story.
All right.
And I'm going to arrange that only Ed and Effie are on duty, so long as you tell me the time that you want to do your escape. Just don't make too much of a racket, or you will attract attention of the uninformed guards.
Of course. I will have to tell you the time later.
Well, you've got the sending stone for that.
Yes, I do.
And I will...
Yes.
I'll arrange them to be on shift then.
Perfect. Thank you.
Effie kind of is like writing down what you described to her in a little notebook. Goes, very bloody then. So you want to cut my throat first then, and then Ed?
Yes, then Ed, because Ed should be fighting Kaj at the time that you go down.
Very well then. She writes it down. So I shall fall first, and then while I'm lying there, dead, it shouldn't be too hard to just cast a couple more illusions.
Yep.
She pulls a bunch of like vials out of her kind of robes, and says, "I do also have these. If you wanted to make it extra convincing, it's pig's blood from the local butcher."
Okay.
I was planning to fall on top of some of them, make a pool of blood under me. That way I don't have to concentrate on multiple illusions at once.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. That is perfect, yes. You've thought this through. Well done.
Well, I want to do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Master Abel said that this was an important duty, so I want to do my best.
Well, thank you. I think that's all.
Very well then. We'll be ready. Aye, we'll be ready.
Perfect. Is that all, Abel?
That should be all. If your plan is set, then all you need to do is inform me of the time in which you are going to enact it, and I'll make the arrangements.
It will be tonight. I will let you know the time.
Very well.
Okay. Move it heads out.
Yeah, you make your way back out of the King's Meadow, through the flower fields, and take the short walk back to the bear. And back at the barracks, I imagine some of your companions are already asleep in their individual cot.
Hey, Pappy.
Oh, hello. Did you get everything done that you need to do?
Almost. I just need to know what's 8 hours from now,
Hmm?
time-wise.
8 hours from now, or 8 hours from 8 hours from right now? You mean?
Yep. 8 hours from
Well,
right now.
it would be just sort of a little bit after midnight.
All right.
Is that a suitable answer? Is that what you're looking for?
Yes. Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
Happy to help.
That's about when we're gonna head out then.
Sounds good.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Yes, hopefully.
Keep up your good work.
Of course. Yes, I'll do my best to study diligently for your return.
Perfect. We're gonna miss you, Path.
I'll miss you guys as well.
We're just gonna sit on the bed, take out the sending stone, and say, an hour after midnight.
Yeah, you just get a short, rather curt, just, I understood.
And then she's gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, so you drift off, and heading to bed early. Your natural sleep cycles kind of wake you up before the sun has risen, so you're just kind of after midnight. You sort of naturally awake, feeling a little bit better rested. And as you awake in the middle of the night, a lot of the Kingsguard are kind of off asleep. Some of them are on duty elsewhere, but most folk have gone to bed. So, as you guys awake in the dead of night, what do you do?
Well,
Ed and Effie will be on guard in an hour.
Sounds good.
so I guess I'm gonna head outside.
Hey Tibbs, one quick question.
What's up?
Can you see in the dark?
Yeah.
Okay. Couldn't remember.
Gale can't.
I mean, I can. It's like gray, but you know.
You know what? I just real. Oh, okay. No, that's fine.
It's just an open field. I'll find it.
Okay.
Plus, I have an hour head start. Oh, good luck. Hope you all don't get caught. What's the bad thing that could happen here?
Die, probably.
Death, maybe.
Gotcha. Well, hope you don't die.
We'll be
Thanks.
fine.
Gale, I told them that you were going to dispatch Effie faster. then Kaj and Ed.
Okay.
You remember what you gotta do?
Yeah, slit a throat.
Okay.
Oh, and I was thinking about this before I went to bed. I will no longer be called Gale during this adventure.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Probably should have said something before Tim's left.
Before Tibbs, yeah. That's
That's
fine.
fine. You can call me Elric.
Elric?
Sure.
Elric.
Alric. Okay.
Or L for short, it's fine.
L. L, huh? Something about that name sounds great and then also terrible. Okay. L. Kosh, any name changes?
No.
Okay.
We're good. You guys ready?
I mean, I'm ready, yeah.
All right.
Very well. Tibbs, you kind of make your way to the western side of town, to leave through the gates there, so that you can wrap around to the northwest of the city into the forest. It is rather dark out, and so the streets are relatively abandoned. You don't really see any prying eyes on your way. But then you head out of the city and off into a rather dark forest. So, Tibbs, I don't think you have any sort of navigation expertise, do you?
I have proficiency in survival.
Yeah, I was gonna have you make a survival check anyway. So, make one for me.
Okay, it's
See how
still not
well
gonna
you-
go well. Okay, it's pretty good actually.
Mm.
A
It's
23. All right.
Nat
critical
20 for the
success,
chat.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a natural 20. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna resolve that later, but I'm writing it down. That it was a natural 20. That's a very good roll. So you actually get a little bit lucky. So we'll resolve that in a moment. But
Okay,
it's written down.
did my part.
So, the others, you guys make your way to the King's Meadow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And
Rufus.
so,
Rufus carrying a change of clothes.
very well, very well.
Or she's no. Rufus in a very weird outfit right now.
It's like a sleepover.
Way too big for her. But she's got it tucked so it looks nice. You know how she does.
All right, sounds good. So as you guys make your way into the entrance hall of the castle, you can see kind of a bare bones sort of skeleton crew of guards standing watch in the entrance hall.
Oh yeah. What time is it?
So it's about like 1 a.m. It's pretty late.
Okay, so tis the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Yeah, as you guys make your way through the entrance hall, one of the older guards just kind of calls out, "Ooh, it's a bit late, huh? What are you lot doing up?" This fellow here on your right.
Oh, perfect. Well, we're gonna be doing the whole guard rotation thing soon, so we wanted to check it out.
Guard rotation? You're not filling in for me by any chance, are you?
No, not tonight. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a shame. I could use the rest.
Maybe next time, though.
Hopefully. Who are you filling in for?
Oh, we're not filling in yet. We're on like shadow duty. We're learning the rotation and stuff like that.
Well, who are you shadowing?
Well, we were told we were gonna meet them there.
Where?
I'm not sure. Over by the dungeon, I think?
Well, you're going the wrong way.
Are we?
He just kind of hooks his thumb behind him. Dungeon's that way.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Boy, you are new here, huh?
Very.
Just started. Thanks for the help.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. And he continues to yawn off. And you make your way through the door and find yourselves in a long hallway. But at the very far end of the hall, you can actually see a staircase that descends down. At the top of the staircase, there are 2 more guards. What do you do?
Oh. What do you do? Kosh, if you don't mind.
We're getting sneaky.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace then.
Very well.
Just throw that in.
Yeah, so you cast Pass Without Trace, and this sort of silvery veil of shadows and silence as well slips over you and Gale and Ruva. And you all are feeling rather stealthy. So I'm assuming your plan is to just sneak past these 2 guards and head
Mhm.
down the stairs. Very well, then. Just make a stealth check, each of you. And then add the +10 to it from Pass Without Trace.
Not a 0, please.
Nope. Okay.
So the lowest roll was Kaj with a 6, but with a +10 to it, that's a 16, which is sufficient. And so the 3 of you pass by the guards. You have like a little bit of a moment of panic, Kaj, when you pass by one of the guards and he just sneezes loudly. And then he just kind of rubs his nose and you realize that he didn't notice you. And so you slip past the guards and you make your way down the stair. And arrive. Actually, let's copy this preview so that I have you. And you arrive in the dungeon. So you're all still under the effect of Pass Without Trace, of course. And as you make your way down those stone steps, the temperature gets a little cold around you as you arrive in the dungeons. And as described to you, it is indeed a long hallway with metal cell bars on either side. And you can see kind of in the torchlight flickering Effie and further down Ed, who are just kind of standing at attention along the walls.
Ruva's going to change her form, but put the mask on so that no one can see who it is.
Very well.
Ready.
Let's go.
Yeah, so you guys are still under Pass Without Trace, so Effie has not actually noticed you. She's still just kind of standing to attention. Ruva, you creep your way along the hall ahead of the others and peer into the cell that Effie's standing in front of. And within the cell, you can see a black-haired elven man just kind of sitting on the floor, kind of hands resting on his knees, just kind of staring at the wall, and also has not noticed you.
Well, Ruva waits for either Gale or Kaj to move so that they start opening the cell. Or so that they can start opening the cell.
Alright, well, I guess I'll come up, vamp out the blade, and then I'll put it against their neck, and I'll just whisper quietly in the air, "We're here."
She doesn't say anything, but she just kind of gives the smallest little nod.
And then I'll go ahead and act like I slit her throat.
Yeah, she lets out like a horrific sounding gurgle. And you actually see like a wound sort of appear along her throat as you do it. And then she collapses to the ground face first, and you just see blood begin to pool across the stone. She lets out a few like last little gasps and then goes quiet.
I'll look at Ruva and I'll nod.
Ruva,
Ruva, as that like gurgling and gasping happens, you see the person in the cell kind of like look up and like kind of try to figure out like what the noise was. Kind of snap to attention as though he heard it.
Ruva's gonna start opening the cell with the key.
Yeah, you slot it in, and it is indeed the correct key. And so with a click, the door opened.
Did he make any movement yet, or is he still just standing at attention?
Ed, as Effie collapses, Ed kind of took like purposeful notice of it and went, Effie, are you all right? What's happening? He's sort of feigning fear as he walks down the hall. You're still kind of very invisible to him, so he's kind of not sure where exactly you guys are going to strike him from. So he's just doing his best to stand in the middle of the corridor and kind of wait for some sort of cue as he pretends to kind of see if Effie's okay.
Yeah, once he gets close, I'm going to say just loud enough for him to hear. Picked a bad day to be on guard duty, old man. And I'm going to swing my...
Who goes there?
staff.
Intruders! Yeah, you swing at him and you just kind of hit him full force, and he kind of stumbles back. And
I'm
then...
gonna grin and wink at him, get ready to get hit back.
Yeah, he's got like a mace of his own that he just swings back at you in turn, just kind of swiping wildly. And so if you're not dodging this, then I don't need to roll to hit you. And he wasn't dodging yours either, so he's just gonna swing his mace at you, and he's gonna strike you for 6 bludgeoning.
Ouchie.
And the scuffle in the hall is loud enough for the man in the cell to hear. So he kind of like moved over so that he's trying to like peer out of the prison bars. Ruva, are you still trying to hide yourself to him, or are you trying to make yourself visible?
Ruva's gonna make herself visible. Well,
All right, yeah. So as he kind of scrambles to his feet to try to figure out what's going on, you kind of walk into the cell and he just kind of freezes for a moment. Just, what's going on? Who are you?
You're to come with us.
All right. What is this?
We're here to rescue you.
He kind of tentatively follows you out of the cell, and you see him look down and notice the pool of blood under Effie, and then sees Kaj and Ed exchanging blows. So Kaj, you can act again.
Okay, yeah. Again, I'm gonna swing at him, just try and land it on his head.
Yeah, you just aim right for his head. And you aim right for him, and you see him just kind of like slightly move his head to be right in the way. And you just connect just straight with his forehead with a loud thud. And he just like purposefully throws himself backward onto the ground. And Gale, right up close to Effie, you see just really subtly, she just kind of does a tiny little motion with her fingers, and a big like kind of open wound appears on Ed's forehead and begins to trickle blood.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go. All right. Can I include my pass without trace to him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
How are we getting out of here? Surely there's hundreds of guards in the castle.
Stay quiet.
Yeah, as he kind of follows you, you notice his gaze just kind of look down towards the two guards. And then he continues after you. And so you make your way to the end of the long hall and find a more open room with a bunch of kind of storage stuff. You can see some old chains and broken cots and stuff like that, as well as supplies and closets.
Gosh, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm gonna go open the closet.
Yeah, you open the closet and you can see kind of like stacked linens and stuff like that. But you kind of push it all out of the way to examine the back of the cabinet. And it's mostly just smooth wood, but in the very bottom corner, you can see sort of a small little rune that's been carved into the wood.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down and like push on the room, see what happens.
Yeah, as Kaj is doing that, you hear the prisoner just kind of hiss, "How is hiding in a closet going to help us?" And then he's immediately proven wrong as the back of the closet swings away and reveals a long, dark hallway out the back of the closet. Kaj.
All
You should
right.
probably let the ones being paid handle the talking.
Yeah, the ones who didn't get caught.
Who's gonna go first?
He kind of like grits his teeth and just kind of looks down in shame and shuts up. So yeah, Ruby, you sort of step through the closet and out onto the other side, and make your way into the long corridor. What order are you walking? Who's going next?
I'm gonna let him walk behind Ruba and then I'll go.
Very well.
Guess I'll take the rear.
Yeah, so you guys make your way down this narrow, claustrophobic hallway. You can see kind of dust and cobwebs everywhere. The walls kind of carved with these old, rather worn down statues. Oh, wrong order.
This
And so
place
you
is dusty.
creep your way along, rats and mice kind of squeaking their way to avoid you, running away, and At the end of the long hall, you can see it opens up into a sort of chamber.
That's a good thing. Means people aren't down here often.
And so as you arrive in the chamber, it is just as dusty and covered in cobwebs as the hallway. You can see several like ornate pillars and a large carved statue on the northern wall. And covered in cobwebs are these old kind of unlit candles that just kind of cake the surface in wax.
Need some light.
Don't look at me.
All right. I'll produce flame just in my hand. What are you
Yes,
looking for now?
you produce flame and kind of bathe the chamber in a bit of light. You can make an investigation if you wish.
Yeah.
Whoever has the highest, and I'll give it advantage since you're all doing it.
What you got? What's yours, like +3? Hell.
Mine's only +1.
Who? Oh, mine's a 0.
Oh, I gotcha.
Come on,
Don't-
inquisitive one.
Don't worry, Elle's got it.
Take it away, Elle.
There we go.
All right, so that was the natural 20 with a 23. And so Gil, as Kaj kind of bathes the room in firelight, you take a look at the statue. And you notice that sort of the back of the statue, where it kind of meets the wall, there's a small little seam that kind of runs along it. And as you hold your hand up to it, you can just kind of feel ever so gently a little breeze calling to you.
This way. I'll push on it.
It feels pretty sturdy and a little bit stuck, Gil, so you'd have to make a strength roll to move it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'm good at these. Oh god.
Teddy will help.
Yeah, an 11's insufficient, so you guys can roll again. As Teddy joins in to help push.
Are
You want me to
doing it
roll?
again? I can.
Whoever can roll, whoever's highest.
I mean, if you want me to roll.
Just another strength check. I mean, I'll try.
I got
Yeah,
a
I
0
don't
though,
think-
fam.
I don't think either of you are particularly strong, but
No, not.
Better than me.
but an 18 is sufficient. So with the two of you combined, you give it another shove, and with a loud kind of crumbling stone noise plus a cloud of dust that kind of kicks up, the back of the statue kind of swings, and it opens like a door, kind of moving the whole statue along with it, pivoting on a hinge. And as it kind of cracks and begins to move, behind it you can see just a small little kind of towering chamber, almost like a well, and up, stretching all the way up beyond your sight, you can see an old looking ladder.
Alright,
I'm just
will-
gonna go in.
let's get it out the way. Come on.
All right, get going.
Yeah, so you make him go after Ruva then?
Yep.
And he nods and he follows along. And so you guys begin to climb. And you climb for a decent amount of time. It's a bit of a trip up. And then you find yourself in these kind of narrow tunnels. You almost have to duck to walk. And the tunnels just there's only one. It just kind of winds along. Do any of you have any particular inherent direction sense? Not really.
uh, dagger is out if...
That's not really what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so you follow these dirt tunnels for a while, just kind of keeping quiet and walking kind of bent over a little bit to stop your head from hitting the ceiling. And let's take a moment to address Tibber as you guys travel through those tunnels.
Me.
So, Tibbs, you made your way out of the city. You went west out of the city and then kind of forked your way north to head out into the kind of woods to the north. Now it's dark out and you're unfamiliar with the area, but you rolled a natural 20 and got a 23 on your survival check. So as you're kind of just wandering through the dark woods, you just stumble across something by pure luck. And as you're wandering through the woods, you find what appears to be a stone statue of the goddess Amelina. What do you do?
Well, first I'll give a quick prayer, because why not? And
Very
then
well.
after that, if it's like literally in the middle of nowhere, like there's
Yeah, you're just sort
nothing
of
even
you're just in the middle of a forest. There's trees everywhere, and the only kind of like the thing that's not a tree that you've seen in a while is this statue.
I'm gonna check it out.
Very well, make an investigation.
Not necessarily understanding it might be a tie-in, but just sort of like, this is weird.
Yeah, with a 17, you just kind of begin to examine the statue, not really suspecting anything, but as you examine it, you notice that it actually seems to be a little bit loose in some areas. It's kind of like a large statue of a woman standing on a plinth, but the part under the plinth is kind of separate from the statue itself, as though it can be moved.
I'm gonna mess with it. I'm gonna move it.
Very well, strength check.
Oh boy, this is where I'm gonna fuck up. Bet. Okay, never mind.
All right, another natural 20 with a 24. You guys have gotten 3 natural 20s this session. That's very impressive. Yeah, then effortlessly you just kind of give a big shove and the statue begins to move. And so you just slide the statue off. And now you see what is basically a stone door in the forest floor.
I hope this doesn't teleport me somewhere. I'm gonna try to open it, see if it opens.
It's rather old, and so you have to give a pretty hard tug, but eventually you just kind of yank at it, and with a stream of dust, it comes loose, and you lift it open. And so beyond that, you see just kind of a short little ladder that leads down into what looks to be just kind of a dirt tunnel under the ground.
Well, I'm curious now, so I'm just gonna go down it.
Yeah, you start to climb down, and the other 3, as you're winding your way through these dirt tunnels, Ruva, who's leading the way, you see in the distance just like a tiny little sliver of moonlight streaming down from the tunnel ceiling. And then as you get a little bit closer, you see movement in the moonlight. What do you do?
Well, goggles have been on because it's nighttime, but like, they're going to... Oh, well, are they within 30 feet?
They're a little ways off from 30. Yeah, they're kind of just
Okay.
beyond that. You
Uh,
just kind of see like you see feet coming down from the moonlight.
okay. They're gonna get ready to attack, but say, to the companion's hold. And they're gonna sneak towards the figure, the
Yeah,
movement.
behind you, the prisoner pauses, and you sneak off ahead. You do have pass without trace on, so you are very stealthy.
Okay. I gotta get pretty close.
Yeah, you sneak your way along the tunnel, and as you get a little bit closer, you see the figure of a hulking orc descend a ladder and step down onto the dirt tunnel.
Tubes?
Ah. Oh,
I'm Teddy.
what?
Cause they have a mask on, and they're not river-sized anymore. So they say, "I'm Teddy," and they turn around and go back and say, "Come on."
Prisoner gives you a nod and continues on down the tunnel after you. And
Tibbs,
so, go ahead.
what are you doing down here?
Found a ladder.
Any ladder? You found a ladder?
Well, it was in a statue. Kind of weird. Out of place.
You had one job, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
it
go.
worked out. Let's go.
Well, be careful. We don't know who's at the top of the ladder now.
That's true.
It's fine. Nobody followed me. I say, not having checked.
Nobody followed your big ass.
No,
Next time, stay on plan.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know I found this thing.
That's not making me feel better.
It's fine.
Teddy's gonna climb the ladder.
All right, yeah, you climb your way up and leave out of that stone door and out into the moonlight where you can hear owls hooting in the dark forest. Do the others follow?
Yes.
After the prisoner.
Very well. Then, yeah, the 5 of you make your way out into the dark forest.
Making our way.
Teddy's gonna get up in his face and still be looming and say, "Where to?"
I'm sorry, what?
Destination. Where to?
I thought you lot had the plan.
We were told to get you, and you would know where to go.
Yeah, he kind of pauses and you see him think for a moment. And he says, told by who?
We're not supposed to use names. That's the first thing that was like the first rule. Come on.
I see. How am I supposed to trust you then?
All right.
What
If
do
we
you
make it
mean?
easier for you and take you back to the fucking cell.
We did all
Yeah.
this shit and we're still asking questions? Come on,
Prefer
bro.
not to.
Listen, they're gonna get super into their face and kind of like grab them by the like lapel. We did not get fucking roped into this little rescue mission for some pansy ass shit who got themselves caught just so that they can give us shit afterwards. What the fuck, man? Tell us where we're going.
He kind of like he's holding up his hands like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a night. You mean to say that he sent you?
No, someone else. Like, seriously, of course he sent us.
For me?
Yeah, don't get so cocky about it.
I wasn't. I just didn't think I was important at all to him.
Well, we wouldn't be here.
I suppose so. Uh, well, by destination you mean, I suppose the meeting spot, yeah?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if that was still in order. What with how I got caught, but I suppose if you're here, then it still is.
Hey, we're just supposed to go where you were supposed to go. They told us you would know. That's all we know.
Oh, I see. Well, suppose my orders were vague too. It's understandable. I apologize. Well, I was told to meet them in Tradewater. I was told that I'd be approached if I stayed in the inn there.
Okay. We have the destination. Let's get a move on. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we can be done with this escort mission.
I see. Well, I've not anything to bring with me, so I suppose I'm ready to go.
We should use this cover of night for as long as possible.
Suppose that is wise.
Then let's get a move on.
You see him just kind of like look around the forest, just, all right, not really even sure where we are.
Ruva makes their way south, or should I say Teddy.
Very well. So you guys make your way back south. Tibbs would have sort of the best lay of the land because he made the reverse journey, but you travel quickly south and eventually arrive on a road. And it's just kind of like the main road that heads west from Eudora. And in the middle of the night, there's not too many travelers that walk along it. And so you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you're just trying to make as much time as you can under the cover of night, get as much
Under the
distance
cover of
between you and
Eudora,
Eudora
yep.
in the remaining hours of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then yeah, you just kind of continue onward, heading west along the roads of kind of near Eudora. You pass by farmsteads and farmers' fields. You can see like firelight glowing in the windows of some of them. Some people still awake, but most are quiet. And so you travel with relative ease along the main road. And you make good time for a few hours before the sun begins to peek up over the hills. And slowly but surely, you see the sun begin to rise as morning dawns. So as the sun begins to rise, do you change your plans at all?
Well, either what's on the sides of the road?
Well, it's mostly just kind of farmers' fields in the distance, rolling hills. There's no forest here.
Uh, Rivers. I mean, Teddy's gonna ask Kaj. Is it worth stopping, or should we get off the road and keep going a little bit?
Hmm. I'd feel better if there was more trees.
Same.
Not much hiding space. I'm gonna actually talk to the prisoner. What were you gonna do to get back there? Just walk on the road?
Well, I hadn't much hope of getting back there once I was thrown in jail, but I suppose the plan was just travel. If you take the trip through Avonlea, it shouldn't be that long of a journey.
Hmm. Maybe we should not do that since he got caught.
Well, that's not where I got caught.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, maybe we shouldn't go by anything you think is a good idea because you got caught.
Well, I thought that you wanted to travel to my destination. I was just
Well,
telling
yeah,
you how to
but
get there.
Just want to know what you were thinking about how to get there.
You wanted to know, but you're not planning on going there then?
no, we're going. I just wanted to know how you were gonna, and then we can not do that way, so
I
that
see.
we
So
don't get caught.
you wanted to know my opinion so that you could ignore it.
Exactly.
I understand.
Uh, I'm. s- Uh, am I being too harsh? I'm not being too harsh. I'm still pretty fucking pissed about this.
We're just trying not to get all of us taken back there. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know. Without the tree line, it's hard to travel alongside the river without it being obvious. We'd just be trampling through somebody's field.
Exactly. So we find a place to set up.
I think so.
Yeah. Now keep in mind there won't be like hunting parties after you because Abel is the one who's controlling all this. So
Yeah, but
and no crime was actually committed. You didn't murder any guards, so there won't be
no,
like people hunting you down. But obviously, yeah,
he doesn't know
stealthy.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just for your benefit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right.
What do you two
We'll get
think?
off. I don't
It's
think
fine.
they do.
You don't think?
Shut the fuck
Whatever's the
up.
safest.
Elric says it's good.
All right.
Tibbs gives like a weird look to Gale, like, huh?
What's an Elric?
He just winks.
I guess they're looking for a suitable spot to make camp.
Very well. Yeah, you travel a little bit further, and far off in the distance, you can see some forest. But now you're sort of traveling through farmland. Here, let me just bring you up some farmland. I think I got some farms. So in the distance, you can see kind of a small sprawl of forest. But it'd be a bit of a walk. You'd have to travel another hour or so.
You think we should just travel the hour and it's not. Would it be worth it?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't need them catching up.
Yep.
An extra hour plus better protection. You're right. Let's go.
Very well. So you make your way kind of along the rolling countryside, and travel until you reach the forest.
I'm stealing your corn.
Oh my god.
Very well. It's a very bandit thing to do.
Gotta roleplay, baby.
Ghost tries not to look disappointed.
RP within the RP. So yeah, you guys approach the tree line, and as you approach the tree line, you can see kind of a lone traveler walking down the path in the opposite direction, headed towards you.
They just
Yeah.
stand in silence as this person gets closer and closer.
Very well. If you would.
No. No, Teddy keeps walking,
Yep.
trying
Yeah.
not to seem suspicious.
Yeah,
Don't
makes sense.
even give him eye contact. You hear?
Yeah, you just you play things as normal, and you continue to walk along the road. And the figure draws a little closer, and you can begin to kind of make them out a little bit better.
Rhoda
And
kinda
as
look-
you, yeah, as you draw a little nearer, you hear the figure kind of whistling a happy little tune as he walks. And as he passes you by, he passes you, Ruva. Are you still wearing the mask?
Yes.
He gives you kind of an odd look when he sees the mask, and just kind of, but as he walks by Kaj, he just goes, "Hail, traveler.
Morning.
Morning to you as well." And then he kind of walks by. The prisoner just kind of keeps his head a little low and just tries to walk by as if nothing's wrong at all. And as the man kind of walks just up to Galen and Tibber, he goes, "Hold on, don't I know you lot from somewhere?" And he pauses.
Huh?
Haven't we met?
No. You got the
Um,
wrong one.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not usually wrong about these things.
I'll get up close. Give him a coin. You are now.
Yeah, you slip him a gold piece.
Yeah, just like 2 griffs.
You grip? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you slip him the coins into his palm, and he just kind of pauses for a moment and goes, I was mistaken. Well, good luck on your travels, strangers."
You as well.
Stay safe out
You
there.
too.
And he continues on and whistles his happy little tune.
Was that a bad thing to happen?
Someone recognizes.
Do you guys
Yeah.
actually recognize that guy?
Wait,
I remember
Yeah,
his
Yeah.
he's
picture.
the
Yeah.
bard, dude.
Yeah.
He's the bard from the
Yeah,
What's
that's
it?
a Lucifer.
Oh yeah, I have him in my notes. I was looking through my notes, but I didn't.
rem-
I couldn't find it.
I remember how Gale thought that maybe he was like him because of the color of his skin.
I was
But he was
so
like-
wrong.
Yeah, he was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I did a D20 roll from old NPCs before the session.
Lucifer Whistlewind.
and it was-
Sad, just not Luna or Duna.
Yeah, I got him in the notes.
Yeah, that could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it's a good thing it was a bard. Jeez.
yeah, that was a guy who you could very easily pay off.
Yep.
Yeah. So you continue on as though nothing happened, and walk your way along the path. The prisoner says, "That was a strange fellow.
Lots
his
of them
hat.
out there. I like this hat.
Oh, I wasn't being critical. It just was a little odd.
No, I actually like him. Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, he's seen this from a few jobs before. Problem.
The prisoner just kind of nod. I see. And so you guys continue on your merry way through the woods. Now that you're kind of surrounded by trees, it would be easier to find a place off the main road to camp if you wish to do so.
I wish to do so.
Very well then. So you just travel what, a short distance off the road until you kind of can't see the road anymore.
Like they used to do.
Fair enough. Feels familiar. So we'll just use this. I don't have a daytime camp. I don't know why I didn't think maybe they'll be sleeping in the daytime. But I'll get one for next time. So yeah, you guys make a short distance out into the trees. And once you can no longer see the road, you kind of nestle in and find a spot to rest a bit. The prisoner himself looks a little bit exhausted. By the way, he's wearing prisoner's rags and he does not have shoes. So he's been walking barefoot the entire time.
Mm,
Teddy, you got some extra clothes?
Yeah. Teddy sort of left a bunch of his stuff back at the barracks, but they'll go through what they have with them, and there's just like a bit of some extra, like a tunic and a pair of pants that probably how tall is this guy?
He's pretty tall. He's about
Okay.
he's about 6'2".
It's gonna be probably too short for him, but like not. They're kind of like capris, probably. Probably for like a 5'10" kind of person.
Yeah, he's pretty thin, so like it should fit him like waist wise and stuff. But it'll be like kind of short pants.
Yeah. Not sure what to do about the shoes though. Had a pair, but I lost the extras.
Well, you could just tell everyone I'm a wood elf. He says. Connection to nature and all that.
That works.
Hmm. Does it work?
I don't.
It's not
I don't know
particular.
much about wood elves, but I'm sure not many other people would either. So
It's not particularly comfortable to walk around without shoes, I will say, but I can't just magic them out of nowhere, so I understand.
Yeah, we'll see if we can find something on the way.
We
have you
stop
heard
in
of-
Avonlea. Stop in Avonlea, we should be able to buy some.
looks like we might be going Avonlea in anyways, I suppose.
Yeah, we'll have to risk it. I'm gonna treat my wounds, and then
Fair
I'll
enough.
inspect him over to make sure to see if he's hurt.
He looks a little roughed up. You can kind of see some scars. He's got a pretty significant one across his face. But he's not actively injured, other than he's got some mild bleeding on his feet from walking without shoes through a lot of stones.
What did you do? Piss those guys off, huh?
Sorry,
what'd
what'd you ask him? Just,
what'd you do to piss those guys off, huh?
you mean the guards?
Yeah.
Well, they were asking me all sorts of questions. I didn't have many answers, though.
Wait. Teddy's gonna put the hand in their pocket and activate the sending stone. Uh, Wait, they don't know we're going to Tradewater though, right? You didn't tell them that.
No, of course not.
All right. So there's not going to be anyone at the inn when we get there.
Well, I imagine there will be patrons at the end, but no guards waiting for us. If that's what you mean.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. And they're gonna stop touching the sending stone. I just don't want any ambushes happening. There's
I
enough
understand.
variables as it is.
I'm called Finland. Finland, by the way.
Oh my goodness.
What? I
Sorry,
just
could you
figured
say
if we're
that
going
again?
to be if we're going to be traveling, you probably
You're
want to
not
call me something, no?
all right. We'll call you Finland, but that's not your name. Just that's what we're gonna call you.
No,
'Cause
that's my
we'll go
name.
No, my God. They didn't tell you. You're not
Oh,
supposed to. Oh
I
my.
I wasn't told an awful lot. I don't know if you're more informed about this kind of thing than I am.
You're not supposed to use names, kid.
Really?
not your real one.
Not your real one. You think my name's Teddy?
I assumed it was.
Kind of look like a teddy.
You do.
How would you know? You've not seen my face.
Well, you're the only teddy I know.
I've not met any other teddies either.
Yeah.
I think you're pretty ugly.
Yeah, well, the mask is there for two reasons, then, I guess.
That's really quite rude. You can't just say things like that to people.
It's fine. He's a dick.
Oh, I see.
It's true. I'm a dick.
Well, great times we're having, aren't we?
Mm,
What are you
yep.
grumpy about?
Hmm?
What are you grumpy about?
I'm the only one that's not grumpy here, apparently.
Oh,
What do
okay.
you mean?
You had an attitude, man.
Yeah.
it was like a jab.
I don't feel grumpy. I'm grateful to you all for saving me. I thought I'd just rot down there.
Yeah, most people probably would. Guess there's
Well,
something about you.
I suppose I really didn't expect anything like this. A little bit out of my depth.
yeah, they don't just send for well-trained people for someone who is worth nothing. So clearly you have value.
Well, if I do, then I suppose I don't see it.
You're a bit of a downer.
I apologize. I don't mean to be.
Maybe there was some information that you gathered.
Perhaps none that I can recognize or think of, but maybe something
Yeah,
more valuable to other ears than my own.
yeah, we only ever know peace, you know?
It does seem to be that way. I believe my piece was rather small.
Oh, each piece fits into a bigger puzzle.
It does seem to be that way.
You should get some rest.
I am exhausted. I not slept too well in that old cell.
Teddy's
Hopefully,
gonna take off their, like, cloak and sort of hand it over, try to be nonchalant, and just use this for like a blanket or something.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Look at that. He's not always a dick.
I can still take it back, okay?
Well, thank you, thank you. He kind of like nestles into a spot where he's not super visible, just kind of under some bushes, and covers himself in the cloak and tries to get some rest.
Hmm.
Anyone else tired?
Not yet, but I'm gonna go find some food probably. You want to join me, big guy?
Sure.
I'm just gonna make a motion to everybody like to keep an eye on. Hold on.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Mm.
After like 20 minutes, I'm gonna start climbing this fucking tree and jumping out of it.
Very well.
One says like, you're in good hands, like that.
Hey, I'm waiting for him to fall asleep, okay? And Gail's got to maintain his quota.
Yeah, Ruby, you're close by, so you're kind of watching him, and it doesn't take long before you see his breathing kind of just steady, quiet, sleeping.
Riva's still watching.
Fair enough. Tibber and Kaj, what kind of foraging are you guys attempting to do? You looking for like plants, berries, or like animals to hunt, or what?
I'll probably look for some berries. Berries sound good to me.
Right, yeah, you can roll
Yeah.
roll survival. Tibbs, you kind of spent your whole several month period doing some hunting out in the woods and providing for the orphanage, so you can add your advantage to whatever roll.
Oh, survival.
Yeah, whoever's higher, and then roll it with advantage, since you've got experience now.
Nice.
Yeah, so with a 21, you managed to find some edible plants, Kaz, you recognize, and Tibber, you're kind of hunting around the bushes, and you point out some berries, and Kaz, you recognize them to be edible. And so you gather together a sort of slightly half-baked salad out of a couple different foraged vegetables and berries. And it takes you some time, and so eventually you, with new food in tow, you make your way back towards the camp. I assume, Gail, you're still jumping out of your tree, and Ruva, you're still watching Finlane?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then eventually you see Tibber and Kaj emerge from the woods and back into your little tiny clearing.
How'd it go?
That was pretty good. Sorry, by the way, for being so rude.
No, it's fine.
I was trying to picture what those guys were like at the You remember when we went to the alchemy shack? Yeah, those guys were kind of like assholes, so I thought I'd be like one of them.
Duvrain and Bridget.
Oh, I thought one of their names was Elric. Oops.
Maybe one of them was Larry.
They look like a Elric to me. So what's the plan? Did you are you gonna notify the
It's been
others?
handled. It's been handled.
Okay. Did you find any food, Kosh?
We found a good amount.
Hmm.
We'll put like the big. I guess we got like a big bowl of stuff in the middle.
Save
Too
some
bad there
for the
wasn't any
lab.
water around.
Oh, we need water?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
for like fishing and stuff. I guess we could get water too. But...
Wait, hold on. I feel like Gale has something for this.
Just pull
You
out
feel
now.
like it?
Pull out a jug. All right, how much water you need? Just
Water wouldn't be that bad.
tip it over and just start pouring out water.
Oh.
No.
I'm gonna uncork my water skin.
Yeah,
then.
Teddy's gonna fill up his water skin.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
have water skins that you can use to hold it individually.
Yeah,
Save
get your
some
fill.
for Finn.
It's a couple gallons, ish.
Save some for Finn.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of talking, you hear some rustling in the bush, and he's kind of sitting up and rubbing sleep from his eyes.
Kid, come here. Have some water.
Oh, all right. Makes his way over and kind of. He doesn't have a water skin of his own, so he just kind of scoops a bit up with his hands and tries to drink
Nah.
it.
Nah, kid, here. Take mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got this jug. I don't need that.
Oh, well, that's awful kind of you then. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure. Yeah. Hey, kid, you know how to fight?
Um,
Or are you one of those others of the group?
I wouldn't say that I'm useless, but I wouldn't say that I'm a master warrior either.
What do you like? Daggers, swords, magic.
Daggers mostly. I'm good at being quiet.
Ah,
Hmm.
so someone kind of like me. I understand that.
Hmm.
Do you hungry? There's some forest shit in a bowl there.
It's not shit.
Ah,
It's good.
He says, "Oh, I wouldn't want to trouble you. You lot eat." And then you just hear his stomach just growl loudly.
Steed.
you know how to forge? Is that a thing
Uh,
you do?
Not particularly well.
Well, we can't have you dying on this escort mission, okay?
Well, I would prefer to not die as well. I suppose. Thank you. He takes some of the food and kind of munches away at it. Are we planning to get back on the road then now?
As soon as it gets a little darker, yeah.
I see. Yeah, so you're just gonna kind of stick around camp for a little bit and wait for the sun to begin to set before you set out again?
Yeah, well, right before setting, like when
Yeah,
people have
well, you
stopped
are in the middle
trying-
of the woods, so you only kind of there's only the occasional traveler on the road.
Mhm.
It's relatively well covered though. You're in the middle of a forest. There's just kind of a path that winds through it.
Yep, then they'll get going as soon as it starts getting dark.
Very well. Is there anything else that anybody wants to do before you set off again?
Nope.
Mm,
Nah.
no, I'm spend my time meditating with the fire, but that's it.
Very well. Then, as it begins to get dark, you gather up your things and set out once more.
Oh, did we get a short rest for that?
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Um, yeah, so short rest, and as you guys begin to walk your way along the road,
Do not.
What's a Duna?
Every time you ask for Duna, I push him
Don't do this to me,
12
Jay.
sessions down the road.
Don't do this to me. I've seen him one time of all these campaigns.
Yeah, as you're walking down the road, as the sun begins to set, Ruva, you're kind of out in the lead. You hear a sudden rustle from the bushes.
Hold.
Finlane pauses. The rustling continues. Do you do anything?
Rosita, draw the bow.
I'm gonna produce flame into my hand.
Yeah, the rustling grows louder and louder, and then suddenly, out of the underbrush, kind of crashing through a bush, comes a rather large
Oh.
Toady.
owl bear. And as it crashes through the underbrush, kind of barreling towards you, I want Kaj and Ruva to both make perception checks.
Perception.
23 from Kaj.
I don't know what happened to mine.
Well, what'd you roll? I trust you.
Oh, 17. Okay. hang on.
Oh, perfect. There it is. All right. So with an 18 and 23, both of you guys see this. As it charges out of the underbrush right towards you, you actually see just this moment of like recognition, as if it just realized you guys were there. As soon as it kind of charged out of the bushes, that's when it realized you guys were there. And as you're looking a little bit closer, you actually see that it's covered in injury. It has these massive slash marks along its kind of left side. And as it takes notice of you guys, it gets like kind of slides a little bit closer as it tries to stop, and then it just kind of warily kind of has this low kind of growl as it kind of backs away from you guys. What do you do?
I'm gonna hold my hands up to
Oh.
Gil and Finn and Tibbs to not do anything.
We kill it.
No,
No.
it's being attacked.
Get it out of here.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Very well.
All right. What's wrong, big guy? What's going on?
It kind of stares at you for a moment. And you see it kind of turn its head a further angle than you'd expect from, well, an average bear, but for an owl bear, it's relatively normal. It kind of turns its head in confusion, kind of suddenly aware that it can understand you. And then with that kind of low growl, it has a bit of breathiness to it, like a hoot. It just kind of lets out this, "Who? How? Who are you?"
We're just travelers. We don't want to hurt you.
It kind of paces cautiously. Danger. Danger in the woods.
More dangerous than you?
Just repeats. Danger.
I'll repeat what he's saying to the group.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look back at him and say, "Can I take a look? You look hurt."
It thinks for kind of a long moment, still kind of its eyes darting back and forth between the members of the group. And then it just kind of very tentatively, very cautiously turns its wounded side toward you.
Okay. I'll
Ask him
step
if
up.
it's human. What kind of danger?
Are there humans hurting you? So I'm gonna ask him while I'm taking a look at his wounds.
Yeah, you take a look at the wounds. The slash marks are actually make a medicine check while it talks to you. It just says, "Don't know, was sleeping." With
Okay.
16, Kaj, you estimate that these are probably claw marks, much too large to have been made from just a human slashing with a sword, and too even.
Right. Oh yeah, turn to the group. Something big was hurting this guy. Something with claws.
Claws like this. Teddy's gonna flash the dagger.
You see the owlbear kind of flinch when you pull out a weapon, but then it kind of turns its head back towards you, Kaj, and says, "No."
No, not like that. Yeah, after I look over his side, am I gonna give him a quick cure wounds then?
Very well. Yeah, you place your hand kind of the side of the wounds and begin to seal them up. The feathers don't replace themselves, but the wound closes, and so it's got these kind of long scars along its side now. You kind of see it wince at your touch at first, but then you can kind of feel it relax as the pain subsides.
Well, is it coming?
Is it coming this way, or was it back there?
You see it kind of turn its head back around and kind of look. It waits and listens to the forest. And then it looks back towards you, Kaj, and says, "I escape."
Okay. Does anyone else over there need help?
Shakes its head. "No. I alone."
Okay. You should get to safety then. Be careful on this road. Other people are probably scared of you.
It kind of nods and goes, "You safe, too."
I'm gonna nod back at him.
It kind of just stands back to its feet. You see it kind of like stretch a little bit, feeling out the wounds now that it's no longer hurting, kind of recognizing that its wounds have been healed. And it just kind of looks down at you now, Kaj. It does tower over you, and says, "You small, you careful."
I'll be careful. Thank you.
Gives you a last little nod, and then kind of slowly backs out, kind of around you, and tentatively makes its way back out into the forest in this direction. And you see the bushes kind of rustle as it disappears through them, and then after another moment, just quiet from that direction.
I don't suppose we have time to take a look, right? We should probably keep moving.
Yeah, I'd say keep moving.
You can speak
But,
to animals.
Yes.
That was amazing. Never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I spent a
Yeah.
lot of time in the forest.
He's our resident miracle worker.
I can imagine.
Do we gotta take care of this? Is this something that might bite us later, or
Let's just keep it going.
Whatever's big enough to mess up an owlbear like that, we probably don't want to get mixed up with right
Yeah.
now.
all right?
Fair enough.
Kaj is definitely making a mental note that he needs to come back and see what's going on here.
Surely not someone dangling a TPK in front of us all. Surely not.
Never do that.
Not like we went out to that like session 2 anyway.
Hey, that was intentional.
Yeah, so you continue on down the road. You don't hear anything from that direction, to be fair.
Okay.
And as you're walking for a little bit longer, Finlane kind of looks around at the trees and says, "We should be coming up on it now. It's pretty soon." And then kind of looks around at you guys and realizes that he was talking aloud and goes, "Oh, sorry, you probably don't know what I'm referring to if you're not from the area.
No idea.
The Dover Murray bathhouse should just be down the road."
It's in the middle
In
of a
the
forest.
woods.
Well, I didn't build it. And I did
mean,
hear that
I'm-
I did hear that they'd closed down, so perhaps it's due to the
Yeah.
remote location.
I'll say.
And you continue walking, and you continue on for another 20 minutes or so. And eventually, through gaps in the trees, you can see
Ah.
the architecture of an old-looking building stretch up between the trunks. The building looks old and abandoned. The shingles worn and fallen off. Vines and bramble tangled along the brick. Even the fence is old, moldy, and falling apart. By the path to the door, on a small little stump, you can see a raven gently cawing and watching you guys as you walk.
Do you think they'd have shoes?
I wouldn't want to bathe here.
In a bathhouse, they probably have at least like slippers or something, right?
Gale, as you kind of walk closer to the building, you can see along the bushes here, there's sort of like cellar windows, kind of a little cutout into the earth where where a window can be built for the basement.
Probably like duck down low. Can I see anything?
Yeah, you duck down and you're about to kind of get closer to the window to peer through it when a hand just hits the window frame from within and kind of slides down it. And as it slides down it, it leaves just a blood stain down the window.
Wait, are you serious? They might have shoes.
I really want to go.
Go where?
What's
Yeah,
wrong?
shoes.
Did you see something?
As Finn gets closer. Yeah, it was hard to make out. Yeah, it seemed like something might have been inside. Saw movement or something.
What do you mean something?
Uh,
There was someone in there.
kind of. It was a bloody hand. With like blood on a hand.
I mean someone's injured in there. Shouldn't we help them?
You can take their shoes.
We
Yeah.
do need shoes.
I would like to.
Yeah, let's go check and see if they have shoes.
Yep.
I was just trying to hide the worry on his face.
Yeah, he'll
I mean,
just
they're not gonna make
smile.
them
He's got a
anymore.
big ass smile on his face. Yeah, it's smart.
Dead shoes are free shoes.
That's right.
Shoes aren't
Ruva-
my avoid them.
You
We like
make your
free
way. You make your way over to the door, and you can see like this kind of old brass ornate door knocker at the center of the door. But there is a knob as well. What do you do?
They're gonna try and pick the lock, assuming that it's locked.
yeah, you bend down and kind of slide your picks into the lock, and as you give like the gentlest pressure, the knob just turns and the door swings open.
Well, that's not good.
From behind you, Finlay just says, "Wow, you're awful good at that."
No, practice, you know.
Wonder if I could become that good one day.
No, sure you have it in you, kid. Rufus
Let's
did it. Yeah.
1 second, Teddy.
No, I'm
Let's let the big guy
sure.
go in first.
Okay, big guy going first.
Hey, you want to give me some light, Gosh?
Not scared of no ghosts.
And so you line up and creep your way into the Dovermore bathhouse. And that's where we'll end the session for today.
No, we can't even see the inside. Ah,
We'll get to it next time.
pain.
There's your spelling. We'll leave you on a cliffhanger for now.
Beautiful.
But you guys can level up because you succeeded on your escape, so you can level up to level 5.
You know what that means? We're gonna need it.
How? Boy, I can't wait to hit twice.
Same.
Imagine uncanny dodge. You know I'm not taking.
All
So
right.
sorry.
Yeah. So we'll leave it here. You guys level up. If you have any questions or anything about your level, let me know in between now and next time, and we will call it a session here. I don't know how many other disconnects we had. I didn't notice any since the one that I said, but we might have disconnected. It might have just been that I missed it. So, Chaz, you can tell me if I missed any. But yeah. So to do our bookkeeping, does anything interfere with next week?
No.
Negative.
Very well. No, Chibi didn't notice one. All right. Well, that's a good thing, I guess. We might have skipped some frames here and there, but hopefully it didn't disconnect. All right. So next week, next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, hopefully with less technical difficulties. We'll be back for more Three Crowns, and we'll explore the Dovermore bathhouse.
My D&D Beyond's taking a shit now, of course.
All right.
I hate it here.
So, as for streams this week, we'll be testing some stuff on Wednesday because I wanna test some stuff before I do an actual stream. So we'll just be messing around on Wednesday, and then I got something for Friday. We'll do something interesting and a surprise on Friday. Yeah, so we'll just we'll have a good time. That's what's coming up. Look to Twitter for the stream announcements because I'll talk about them there. Follow me on Twitter at that link there at Graham Laurie. If you want to join the community, join our Discord at this link here. We've got channels for all the different campaigns. We've got a meme channel for all your ship posts. We've got an art channel with a lot of really good art in it, so go take a peek at that too. A lot of good stuff there. If you want to get caught up on what's going on in this campaign, the previous season of this campaign, the other campaigns that I run on the channel that all take place in the same persistent world, then check out the archive on YouTube. You can follow that link there, but if you search Grand Lorien, same as my Twitch channel on YouTube, you'll find it. And lastly, if you want to read about the living world that all my campaigns take place in, Grand Lorien, of course, then check out the World Anvil at that link there. It's basically like a wiki with all the factions, deities, kingdoms, continents, some characters as well. So take a peek at that, and you can do your extracurricular reading. If you want to know what that flame tender and Urhalai thing is, you can do some background reading on that. Or if you want to know more about Middlemere and Amelina and where these guys are, then you can do that as well. There's lots to be read there. So take a peek if you wish. All right. So, like I said, we'll have some streams coming up. Wednesday, Friday. So look forward to those. We'll do something fun. Wednesday, I think will be my testing out stream. We'll hang out. We'll do some map making, and then I'll test a couple things to make sure that it's all working, so that I don't have to start a stream and have it not work, and then I have to troubleshoot it live. We'll do it during our chill night on Wednesday. So other than that, that's really all I have for you. So take care and have a good night.
Bye, Chad.
I should send you guys somewhere, didn't I? Who's live? Oh, Shinx is live. Let's send you to Shinx. All right. Perfect. Nice and easy. There we go. Okay, go and watch Shinx. I think he's singing Tearless. Sounds interesting. I don't know what this is, but it'll probably be entertaining. Go take a peek. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.